Hello and welcome back to Big Bear Review, where we review your audience picks and ours. I'm Mario.
I am James.
And I'm Romeo.
And this week we will be reviewing Howl's Moving Castle. It's one of Studio Ghibli's more notable movies. They have a couple of, like My Friend Totoro and just a couple other like cutesy animes, movies, but it's just kind of like meant to instill lessons. I would say Studio Ghibli is kind of like the Disney version of anime, or the anime version of Disney. Regardless, the movie is about a girl who gets cursed by another witch, and she falls in love with this wizard that's just kind of a complete or a pacifist named Howl, and you get to see her adventure throughout like the land and stuff. You get to see her make new friends, become a better person internally, and you also get to see Howl do some really cool stuff. Overall, the movie had a couple themes. Pacifism was one of them, old age and compassion was another, and the final theme was a critique on modernity. So, if we're gonna go into my review, I thought it was a good movie. I think it's good in that, like, it's an older styled anime, so it won't have all the beautiful animation we're used to now, but it's still a good story to see, like, this girl who is kind of, I guess I would say, like, the Dorothy from, no, not Dorothy, but Bella, from, like, Beauty and the Beast, where she stands up to other people, and she kind of just stands in her truth, but she gets cursed by this witch. It's just like, I don't really care. And then just to watch her be petty to the same witch that cursed her was hilarious. But like, she's like, oh my god, I'm this old hag woman, but she's still strong and steadfast and resolute in like what she wants to do and trying to get like how to break this curse. And it's also cool to see like how go through the motions of his life and just kind of live his life the way he wants to, or at least the way that most people would think that they want to. And then the Wicked Witch of the East was also pretty funny to see her get turned into that old hag and lose like all of her stuff because of the main villain. Which is really funny because you think the Witch of the East is the main villain until you meet the real main villain. And then you're like, oh, that's crazy. And it's kind of like, I guess, if anyone's familiar with D&D, the way wizards kind of get their power here is like, they either do it the classical wizardy way, or they become like warlocks and get super powerful abilities that way. Like Howl made a contract with the fire demon, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a good movie.
Star or
he made a contract with the shooting star. But I feel like it's a good movie overall. It's an easy watch. It's not that long, and it'll keep you engaged. James?
I watched it a few times and I really liked it. I think, like, yeah, the animation's like older, but that doesn't take me out of it. It's still beautifully done. It's like really beautiful. It's like, it doesn't look ugly by any means. The story, I think, is so cute. You know,
the scarecrow's adorable.
The scarecrow, the little fire,
the
little coal. You know, and then.
Or when Howl, like, she's like, what did you do? I told you not to overdo it.
Oh, yeah.
This is just the silliness.
I usually Howl was very nonchalant. Like, oh, there's a stranger in my house. Better make some breakfast. You know, you're like, what the fuck? So this is a normal thing for you? You know, some old lady's in your house and you're like, nah, well, whatever. She's not stealing anything. She can't find anything. So it's all dirty. I mean, that was a house that was built by bachelors and children. You know, seriously. Like, what the fuck? And then when he changes it, like when he like, oh, we're moving, and he does his shit, and all the house changes. She gets her own little room now. It's like she gets like her own little hat area. It's like whoa, this is cute. Oh, you could have done this the whole fucking time. And I like the scarecrow. I didn't understand the scarecrow until I'm like, why is he hopping? But then like, oh, he's cursed too. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fucking stupid. That sucks. Being stuck as a scarecrow. He was laundering. He was help do the laundry.
There's a lot of cute moments.
Yeah, no, it's all cute, and I think that's like one of its most endearing qualities. It's like it's very adorable in some ways. Like the dog.
Mm.
When she was like she was carrying the dog, and like the dog wasn't part of it. You're like, Dad carried that dog for no reason. The fuck? That's some bullshit. or when the witch, when she's like lost her powers.
Oh yeah, and she comes old and ugly.
Yeah, when she's like shows her true self, and she's kind of like she has dementia or something. She's just not there anymore, and she takes the coal, which she wanted like her whole life. That's what she coveted so much, and then she's like, "You have to give it back. I know, like, but he'll die." You know, she's trying to like reason with her, and she like, okay, and gives it back, and you're like, oh, you're like, oh, that only you sad.
No, I mean, she was a bitch.
I know, like,
but I like how she turns into like a derpy grandma, like there's always there's always a shot where they're exploring something, and then there's a window, and she's just derpy just looking out at the window.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I know that old woman.
Oh,
who is that bitch? She's like, I can't remember all the people I cursed. It's just like, there's a bunch of old people wonder. All the old people were responsible for her. Yeah. Because everyone looked young. And I mean, it's cute at the end. Because like, I always wonder what that black void was for. And then at the end, you kind of like, oh. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Very interesting.
Romance?
Yes, Romeo.
Okay, I'm gonna look into your eyes. Oh, actually, yes. I'm gonna do something that I never done before. Mm-hmm. I guess for this, and I'm gonna give you my rating right now. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
I very rarely give out 9s or 10s, and this was a 9 for me. I fucking love this movie.
Look at me, I don't want to give shit. That's totally pretty.
I fucking love this movie. I kind of slightly agree with you. Slightly disagree with you about the animation, because I feel like even then, I feel like the animation was gorgeous. It was gorgeous everywhere. Like, even if it was older style, like, but I could just feel like the breath of life on every frame. Mm-hmm. Like they could have done like so much other other animes where they kind of just couldn't gone the lazy approach and kind of just put bland like backgrounds or stuff like that. But I just feel like every single frame in this movie has like very complex visuals, and there's like a lot to absorb, a lot of colors, and I just feel like every time I look at it, it was like I'm looking at a painting, really, and it's like, oh, it's so gorgeous. Like if I had like a bigger TV, I probably would enjoy like the scenery a lot more. To probably notice little things that I didn't like noticing before, but yeah, I thought it was fantastic. It did feel very Disney, but in a positive way, kind of like the Renaissance times of Disney, mm-hmm. like when we start doing good movies in a row, you know. Kind of reminded me a lot of that. I really did. I'm not sure if you guys feel the same way. I really did appreciate the score for this.
Yes.
The score was actually
really good.
Pretty magical, very very fantasy. Really love the world building. Characters, love them all. Even like the minor characters that don't have a lot to do with the plot, but you love them either way, you know. Like there, I don't think there's a single thing in this movie where I like hated. You know, I really just appreciate everything that it's been done, and yeah, I was just like invested throughout, and it was really, really breathtaking. You know, and I think this is one of probably my favorite Hayao Miyazaki movies up there. I put it really up there. I really feel he puts a lot of his heart and soul into this one. Really feel it. I was exposed to other Hayao Miyazaki movies, but I don't. I think it's been a while since I've seen them, so I haven't really I have to really revisit them in order to kind of feel like how do they stand now. I remember watching this as a kid, but I wasn't sure whether I liked it or whether I loved it. So rewatching it again, I was like, oh shit, you know, like all these memories started coming back, you know, and it was a really great experience. I saw it with Alfonso, and Alfonso's never seen it, and he cried. He really enjoyed it. He really enjoyed it.
There's some really sad. There's some sad parts.
I think his favorite part was the part where he made her this. He transported her, the main character. I forgot what was her name. She transported her into a spot somewhere that she made for her. It was nothing but meadows and stuff. And he wanted to gift that to her, and I think he was there during his childhood when he was hiding or something, and he was explaining that to her, and it was he was his breath was taken away because of how beautiful everything looked. So, you know, even them doing magic is so fucking cool.
It's really very sparkly and pretty.
Yeah, you know,
I love this.
It was all visually. Everything's visually interesting. Even moments where nothing's really happening, there's something to look at least. There's something to appreciate. So yeah, I really loved it. It was really great, and yeah.
Glad you enjoyed it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it too.
Wait, who was your favorite character?
I did enjoy. There were so many that I liked. I did like the Scarecrow. He didn't have much to do, but it every time he turns up, he's charming. Mm-hmm. I did like the fire demon.
Yeah,
Calcifer.
Yeah, Calcifer.
He's hilarious.
You know, and I mean, I haven't seen. I kind of wanted to watch this movie again, but wanted to watch it with both the dub and the Japanese version, because I usually prefer the Japanese version, but I actually kind of prefer the American dub for this one, and I feel like they really tried. They even put a lot of actors in it.
Oh yeah.
Christian Bale was Howl, and I was like, oh shit. You know, they put a lot of star power into it, and they even put a lot of it's not a lazy dub.
No.
It was they really
put a lot of TLC.
They put a lot of tender love and care for this as well, and I'm pretty sure Hal had something to do with it, because it's oh, you're not fucking up my my movie with a trashy dub. You know, probably he had some way of kind of putting his hands on it as to you know the quality of it, but
yeah, it's not Ghost Stories. It's not that kind of a dub. It's not.
I knew Ghost Stories was gonna come.
I love that parody. It's not even a parody. It's literally just just match it to where everything's going on.
If you ever need a parody anime to watch, go watch Ghost Stories. It's awful.
Oh my god!
But it's funny. So, what's your favorite character?
Accepted Jesus Christ into your heart.
What's your favorite character?
My favorite character? Oh. I love the Scarecrow. I think the Scarecrow's adorable. Every time he's on screen, he's doing something silly. And
I know.
Aw. And then he sacrifices himself, too. That's even more endearing, too.
This is true.
I like Howl. I think Howl's interesting. It's his, especially when she fucks up his hair.
Oh,
and he loses his mind a little bit. And he feels ugly. Because he
That was so funny.
I read a review, because I usually reading. I don't know if you guys ever go to IMDb or the one that I showed you, the letterbox.
Mm-hmm.
I look at other people's reviews, and other people's reviews are so fucking funny. And there's one which was legitimately that scene where he was all like, it's like I give up. I no longer want to live. I can't be beautiful. And then he like someone commented as if he was the old lady character, the main chick, saying, "Really, Hal, in front of my salad?"
If you don't know what that is, please go look it up. It's absolutely hilarious.
Don't look that up. Don't.
No, look it up. It's so funny.
Don't.
You're like, really, James? In front of my salad?
I would have done it in front of your salad, behind your salad, on top of your salad. Salad could just be like just all over. I wouldn't care. Anyways, don't look that close.
Filled with your dressing.
Oh, you know what?
Oh my. That turned to PG-13 really quickly.
As long as you don't say the words. I like the Howl's his little mini breakdown and like sort of.
I mean, it's relatable.
Yeah, because like sometimes you just don't feel cute, and sometimes that's how you feel. Like you just want to dissolve into nothing, and I get it. And then it's funny that this is such a physical change. It's so funny. And she's like, we have to get him to a bath. We have to get
something as
his
trivial, something as trivial as like
his hair color.
I think he looked better with dark hair.
Really? I like him with the blonde.
I like he looked real. Like with the dark hair, he looks like.
Well, he had orange hair first.
Yeah,
before it went black.
It went orange and then to black, and then it was like green because he was in the goop, and it was just gross. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my god, how?
I liked his black hair. That was hot.
You're like, yes, Daddy Howl.
I'll be your lady. Let's do this.
I mean, I did like the constant joke that they made about the main character, where every time she's in old lady form, everybody's like, how the hell does she have so much energy to do anything? Like when she was like going up the stairs, when both the old lady and the witch were like going up the stairs, and she made it there first. And the witch was like, "How does this old lady have so much energy?" And she's like carrying the dog as well.
Right.
Oh, I know.
And she's like, "If you change me back, I'll help you."
Yeah, the sassy comments. Yeah, I like that she turned derpy. Like a very derpy little old lady.
Lord,
she just has this derpy look.
Of course,
and she looked cute.
It's adorable.
It's like you don't want to harm this old lady, even though she's a bitch. But it's like I don't even want to harm her. She's just like she fits the furniture.
Wow. There we go.
That's what we're striving for. Just fitting in the furniture.
Shit.
I mean, if nothing else, fitting with the furniture at least.
Oh, okay.
That you don't want to get rid of it.
She doesn't contribute to anything but just that. That's her legacy.
Just furniture.
Fitting in furniture.
Most old people are just basically furniture.
I just read your mind.
Huh?
That's what I just read your mind.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Anyways, so what is your favorite character? Mr. Mario.
Calcifer.
I was gonna say it has to be Calcifer, this character.
It's Calcifer.
Because he's such a sassy little bitch. Know, right? And everything, he's just so sassy. Just so fucking
sassy. It's like
sassy.
he does not have...
Voiced by Billy Crystal.
I know.
He did a really good job.
Yeah.
Like no, you can like...
he says is sarcastic.
Like Rick Moranis said, that star power is there. You could tell they put some...
They definitely put some big names behind
it. I think Laura Bacall, who is a very famous, like, I would say, like, 50s, 40 actress, was, like, the witch, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She did a good job, too. So, yeah, they really put, like, a bunch of star power in it.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
So what's your second favorite, then?
My second favorite would have to be the old lady, the girl.
Okay.
Because she instantly became my favorite when she made that petty remark. She was like, "If you fix me, I'll help you." And then when the witch was like, no, I can't do it. It's like, I guess I can't help you, bitch.
I know.
I'll just sit here and look at you suffer.
Sweat, motherfucker.
And then to see the old... Get your exercise in, Howl.
It's even more funny. She when the bitch ran to the chair. Like, I give this mine. I call dibs. And, and she's like, oh, swing.
Alfonso said that's an emotion right there.
A whole emotion. Like
that chair is mine after walking
God.
for a ridiculous amount of time.
You're like, fuck.
you know,
And then they turn on the heaters and like, what the
fuck is going on? She's like, oh my
Like,
god.
that's some scandalous bullshit.
Like everything.
Like, the
about
bitch was already sweating to death. You could have just left her there in the chair. She probably would have died.
No, you gotta fuck with her some more.
I know. Then they melt her. And, and then she basically carried out no wheelbarrow. It's funny.
What I could say is, every character in this movie is like a whole mood. Like you could totally vibe with someone.
Yeah.
Depending on your mood. Because I'm like,
the main character, her mood was like she gets so fucking frustrated and angry that she cleans.
Right? Like she's a Latina mom. She's
like, she takes her frustrations out by cleaning.
Right.
Oh my god. No, I mean, she got that shit.
Howl with his
thoughtless.
With his,
and then Howl's like, "What the fuck did you
do?"
Something
petty with his looks, like something as trivial as his looks, like she has to look perfect, or if not, it's depressed.
You haven't seen the Ouran Host Club, but you have. Mm-hmm. Howl is Tamaki.
Oh,
yes.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
I can imagine that. Yeah.
If you've seen Ouran Host Club, you'll get the joke.
He's very arrogant in that way. Like
he's the princely type. He's like, oh, if I can't be beautiful, I don't want to live.
Take me, Lord.
And then he just flails on the floor like.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Even him like. Just being on the floor, he has to look perfect.
He's like, even when I'm ugly, I'm beautiful.
He's like this.
And
he's putting makeup on, making sure he's pretty.
One of Tamaki's lines is like, he says that it hurts to be this earth. God put beautiful people on this earth to let ugly people see what he tried to make with them. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. You asshole.
That was sad.
It was something along the lines of
that. I remember.
Or it was like in the pool, he was like, I don't mind getting a little wet. I'm just dripping with good looks. I'm like, bitch, shut up. Like,
someone's a lot more moist for himself than anyone else.
Pretty much.
It was funny though.
But I mean, you can see Howl being that kind of person.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then the old lady is basically Haruhi.
Yeah. Just fucking just leave me alone. I know, clean, but it's only really for myself because I just hate looking at this stupid mess. It's really funny.
Yeah. Okay, so Romeo, what's your second favorite? If you have a second favorite.
I believe it was. I did really like. Not like as a joke, just more of when it was the scene where the main character, where Hal has to rescue the main character from, I guess, that trap, where I'm guessing she's a witch or some sort of warlock, where she taught Hal how to do shit or whatever. Yeah, and it was a trap. And he was like, well, I'm here to pick her up, and now we're just going to go. It's like, nope, you're not. And then there's this, magic battle between them.
That's so dope.
Everything,
they were in the shadow realm.
Yeah.
Hal almost got banished.
Everything, in that environment just melted into something else, and it was just, visually interesting.
Oh, yeah.
That was a really great scene.
I love the
and it was the shooting stars, but they were people, and they were dancing around him, and while they were doing this duel, and it was oh shit, that was actually.
I've invited the star people to dance for us.
Yeah. Your second favorite?
Kelsifer.
because of this ass.
Oh yeah, he's adorable. It's funny, and she keeps fucking with him.
I know.
And it's funny, like no one like explains to her till like fucking way the fuck later, like.
You know what that reminds me of?
And then I know when Howl said it, he was like, he's like, please take care of him. He's like, why? And then he says it, if he goes out, I die. And she's like, oh. And she has this look on her face like,
I'm so sorry.
oh shit, I've been fucking up. I need to stop doing that. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
you're like, oh wow, that was as blunt as he ever was. I think that was just hilarious.
So he's so whimsical.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, like, her and Calcifer reminds me of, like, me and you.
Oh god.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
Because I'm totally Calcifer.
Yeah. It's definitely Calcifer.
And you're just like, I
And
just
if
want
my
to clean
hair's fucked
around
up, I'm
you.
just a mess. So that's why I'm wearing a hat. So no, you can't see my hair.
Good lord.
I know.
He needs to be pretty all the time, apparently.
Yeah, I do. Anyways, okay, so Romeo, what's your rating?
He gave it a 9.
You're 9. Yours.
I'm giving it a 9 as well.
I'll give you a 9.
Yeah,
So it's a 9.
all a 9.
There you go.
It's a highly recommended movie. Honestly, it's something you can watch. It has a high rewatch value on it.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can
'Cause
watch
I
it.
watched it like
I would like
8
to buy.
I think I watched it like 8 times.
I would
Yeah.
like to buy this like on 4K.
Oh my god.
That would
Imagine.
be totally beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'd be gorgeous. It'd be so
Like,
pretty.
Like, ugh,
Super Mega Ultra 4 HD
mwah,
something.
the visuals. Mwah.
Just-
I mean, imagine the visuals being like better than they are to you. You're like, okay, it's a 10 now because I'm watching it.
my 9 is leaning more towards a 10. So,
So like a 9.5.
yeah.
No, I get it because this is like when he picked it, I was like, oh, that'll be good because I love that movie. It's like one of the
I think the only like
great animes of all time. Like, I think the other one's Spirited Away.
Yes. Or
And-
My Friend Totoro.
Yeah, they're like one of the most
I haven't seen.
beloved, like for so many people. Like it's just adorable.
I have not seen My Neighborhood Totoro, so I have to watch that. I haven't seen it because of my
It's from
ex.
Studio Ghibli, right?
I haven't seen it because of my ex. Because it just reminds me of my ex. So.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Because he was a huge fan of it, and I was like, oh, God.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You remember? Yeah.
Cheers.
That one was special.
So it's like, so I never finished the movie because of that, and it, like, ugh. I'm pretty sure time has passed by where I can watch it again. So.
Well, that's good to hear.
That's good. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Okay, so our next review is going to be Romeo's review.
Yes, and my next pick for next week is going to be American Psycho, 2000 movie with Christian Bale.
But you fuck me.
Yay! So
I've never seen
that's
that
Silence of the Lambs. I think.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But yeah, if you wanna. If you
That'd be a good
want to get involved in the next discussion, watch American Psycho. I believe it's on Stars, or I believe it's on Stars. Yeah. So if you have a prescription from Prime, or if you have Stars, it's on there.
Cool.
All right. Cool.
Thank you all for watching.
Yes.
Please do not forget to hit that like and follow button. We are on YouTube, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook and TikTok, all under Grumpy Bear Gaming. Hit whatever it is to subscribe, hit that red plus sign, or just hit that follow button and interact with us on other platforms.
Or just stalk us.
Yeah,
Hit
you
up our
can
DMs.
totally
Hit up
stalk
our
us.
DMs. We're bored. Nothing better to do. Even if it's a scam, just hit us up anyway.
I don't want to. No.
No,
we're
no,
not-
do it. Screw it.
no.
I
as
don't
lo-
want
hu-
AIDS in my computer. Okay?
Human interaction. As long as it's a human, I don't give a shit. It's fine. I'll entertain the thought of you ripping me off. So it'll be fun.
As long as you entertain it.
Yeah, that's all that matters. All right, everyone.
All right.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for
Beautiful,
watching.
beautiful night.
Morning, night, noon, whatever
whatever time
time
you're
you're
watching
fucking
this.
watching this. I hope you enjoyed.
Bye.
Bye now.